in Achaline's Adventures. Today we are going to learn how we can read labels on food without being tricked. With me, I have Mona Lisa, my sister, to do the questioning. Let's welcome her.
Hello guys. Okay, so shall we start?
Sure.
Okay guys, today we're going to learn about how to read food labels without being tricked. It's going to be an exciting yet educative and informative episode. So Mina, a lot of people are concerned about their health these days, so they are very careful when purchasing food products. But then you realize that sometimes you bring the product home and you realize it's not sugar free or it doesn't have low fats as stated on the front of the label. Do you have any tips as a nutritionist about what we need to look out for before purchasing such products?
Okay, so thank you for the question. The first thing to do is to ignore the claim on the front of the label. You know, marketers are smart. Everybody wants buyers, everyone wants people to purchase his or her product, and so they use false claims. They know what will get the buyer to pay attention to their product, and so some will go by healthy biscuits, healthy this, healthy that. Meanwhile, it's not healthy at all, but they know that is what will bring the consumer or the buyer. So that is one thing that they do.
Okay. So we should ignore what's on the front of the label.
Yes.
Okay. What's more?
Okay, so what's more is you want to look out for the ingredients on the package. So before buying anything, you want to know what went into it, what was used for it. Okay, and in doing that, you have to make sure that you get a product that has the right ingredient. Normally, when people are labeling products, they will start or use first names that come on the labels are names that have to do with what went into the product more. And so the ingredients are arranged from the highest ingredients or highest substance or whatever that was used for the product to the lowest. So for example, if I'm making chocolate cookies, I will write chocolate as the first product, isn't it? Yes. Followed by, we know that cookies are made with flour and others, so flour will follow, and then yes, and then the next will follow. So the best thing to do is that when you want to get a healthy diet, focus on the first three ingredients. Are they whole ingredients or what? You have to look at that. If not, and there are sugars, there are fats and others, then it's otherwise.
I see. Okay, so we should study the ingredients list.
Yes, we have to study the ingredient list. Alright.
So the next point.
Okay, so you also have to look at the sugar. Sometimes you don't want to go in for a product that has so much sugar. Okay. So the thing to ask yourself is that there are different names we give to sugars. Now let's see some of the types of sugar. We know brown sugar. We have the refined sugar, that is the white sugar. We also have the confectionery sugar. We have the golden sugar. We have the
molasses.
Yes, molasses comes under other added sugars. Yes, we have under other added sugars. We have molasses. We have lactose. We have corn sweetener. We have disaccharides, among others. We even have another type of sugar that we call the syrup. When you hear syrup, it has to do with water being mixed with sugar or any liquid sugar. So honey will fall under syrup. And then we can have, let's see, rice syrup, golden syrup, and the others. So any of these names is types of sugar. So you have to know the types of sugar so that you are not deceived when they don't use maybe sugar itself, but they use any of this like disaccharide. You should know it's still talking about sugar. Yes.
So we need to take note of the different names of sugars. So sometimes they will write sugar, but then they will write another name for the sugar.
Yes.
The type of sugar.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
And other times you see they'll write no added sugar. Okay. But I want to emphasize on this because when we talk about fruits, we say fruits are healthy. When we're talking about eating right, we talk about eating a lot of fruits and vegetables. Did you know that fruits have sugar? Yes, yeah. Fruits have sugar, fructose and all that. They are all sugars, just that they are natural sugars that God has added to the food already. And so a dietitian, why would a dietitian limit the quantity of fruit you should eat, even though we are saying fruits are good? Because he or she knows that the more fruit you take, the more sugar you are consuming. And so even though they've written no added sugar, doesn't necessarily mean there's no sugar. And aside that, sometimes no added sugar, but there might be some other substance in the food that is not healthy. So you have to look out for that. And the last one that people often write is low fat. Yes, low fat. Sometimes yes, it might be true that it's low fat, but it has been replaced with some other thing like sugars, added sugars, and that wouldn't make it healthy at all. So let's end it. The bottom line is that we have to read the ingredient list carefully before making our choices, and this will be based on the things that I've mentioned. You have to know what ingredient is being written there, what it stands for, so that you don't make a wrong decision when you are purchasing it.
Okay, thank you very much. It's been very insightful. So guys, in a nutshell, always remember to ignore the claims on the front of the label. Also study the ingredients, especially the first 3 ingredients. Am I right?
Yes.
And also take note of the other names of the sugar and the added sugars. That's it, guys.
Okay, so I have to add something.
Okay.
The way forward is that as much as possible, let's avoid processed foods. As much as possible, let's avoid processed foods. But if you have to buy processed food, make sure you look out for the ingredients. Don't just follow the claim that it's healthy or it's low fat or whatever. Look at the ingredient. Make sure the first 3 ingredients are healthy ingredients based on the discussion we've had today. And I think if we do that, we'll be able to make the right choices when it comes to processed foods.
Okay, I think I'm going to apply that whenever I'm buying a product. Guys, I hope this video was very helpful. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and even share if possible. Okay,
Thank you.
yeah, bye for now. Bye. See you in our next episode.